Hey, Tony Guys is here. Just talking to you while I'm working. I figure I might as well do something at the same time. I'm up here to my first location of Gaskins Media Group. The Lord done bless us. I just happened to pass by this little location, one time, and happened to see this little office space. Happened to see this little office space and popped in here. So what we're gonna be doing in here is podcasts. This right here, my shipping room. I'm in my shipping room. This for the my merchandise. See some my consistency hoodies. We're gonna release those soon, so be ready for that. And we're gonna release those soon, and I'm gonna need your support on that there. And then what I'm thinking about doing, this what I'm thinking about doing. If all goes well, we got a staff member, the young lady who donated to the lady in need. She's supposed to be coming on board and helping me. She's supposed to be coming on board and helping me out with some operations. And y'all got to forgive me. I'm just making this up as I go. And so she's gonna be moving in from Texas, and tell you how the Lord worked. She had in her spirit that she wanted to move, and she was hearing a certain letter, and just so happened that letter of the city that she was hearing is the letter of the city my city start with. So she's supposed to be moving in, Lord willing, and helping out. So what I'm thinking about doing is, and as y'all can see, what I'm working and talking, this video ain't for new people. Because, new people, but they frustrated. People who already be on here probably frustrated. Tony, you just do one thing at a time. Why don't you just sit down and do the video? Why you got to do the video while you working? And so, what I'm thinking about doing is having a Blessed Tribe store. Now, y'all know, see, since I'm thinking out loud and I'm sharing this with you, it's gonna be people who do what I do, stealing my idea. So when y'all see that, y'all will know it's already out there though. I'm thinking about having a Blessed Tribe store. And so what that means is everybody with products, I wholesale your product. Get your product wholesale to where you making some profit, and then I put it in my shipping room. And I got a little space in here now. Got a little space in here. These little extra tables. But I got 2 of these. I had another one, but it broke, so I'm gonna have to get that third one back. And I'm gonna get a little shipping room. I'm gonna get your products, and then what I'm gonna do is get wholesale. I buy wholesale and then sell it at retail. So that way we both making a little money, but your product getting some distribution. Cause see, some people don't have a following. And so when you don't have a following, you making $0. And being that I have a few people on here, you'll be able to make something. It ain't gonna make you rich now, unless the Lord just move on your behalf. But what I'm gonna start doing is sponsoring my own videos with the store. So certain videos will be sponsored by certain courses, certain things of that nature. And then certain videos will be sponsored. You feel me? Certain videos will be sponsored by the store. So we're gonna have a store, and it'll have the products, and we'll house the products here. It's temperature controlled in here, so we got, AC, so it ain't got to worry about stuff going bad. And then we'll have those products. And what I'm taking and doing is my wife done got me this here stuff. So I'm gonna have a little setup in here and be shipping stuff out. And so this is my thing right here. It's all about enterprising. See, a lot of times people talk about, oh, just do one thing at a time. Just do one thing at a time. And those people is broke people. They broke, and they broke-minded. And I'm not trying to be broke, nor am I trying to be broke-minded. I'm trying to enterprise. And the thing about it is, yeah, you can focus on one thing, and you should, until you get to a certain point. Once you get to a certain point to where you done mastered that one thing, now you could go on to the next thing. And that's what people got to realize. Because things change. Seasons change. That's why you see certain things go out of business. It's just like Toys R Us. Let me use them for example. Toys R Us, they're a big company, and here they butt is making all this money selling these toys, but they don't expand. They just stay there selling toys. So the next thing you know, Amazon come around. People now buying toys off of Amazon. Then, video games and stuff come around. iPads, Kindles. So now people able to take and utilize these other things. And now they no longer need Toys R Us. So now Toys R Us start to go bankrupt. They done went bankrupt. But it's like along the way, what they should have did is, okay, boom, we stacking millions. We stacking millions. Okay, let's open us Toys R Us jump houses, play centers. So instead of having what's the company name? Instead of having the trampoline company right next door to us, marketing to our people, let's take and let's buy the whole plaza. So boom, out of our profits, we done bought the plaza. So if the trampoline space want to get next to us, they got to buy it from us. Now we're a real estate company. We're a real estate company, or we do the trampoline company. Trampolines are us. Operating up under Toys R Us. So now, boom, monetizing. Let's make us a game console. This game console, we're gonna license educational content with this game console. So now we licensing educational content. Okay, voila, educational content. So now we competition. Also, now we competing with Kindle. Cause Jeff Bezos ain't nobody but a man. But he enterprise. You see what I'm saying? Let me see how Amazon did. Amazon say, boom, we not only gonna sell books, we're gonna help you publish books. So now you could publish your books. Okay. And we also gonna do Kindle. So now we're gonna eat off on your own Kindle. Sell you these Kindles. So now we publishing your book. We making 40% off of millions of authors' hard work and sales. Then we're gonna sell you a Kindle. So now we not only selling the Kindle, we making money on the Kindle. So now we making money on the Kindle. So then we finna do Alexa. Now we finna sell Alexa and have you a smart home where you can talk to Alexa. Now you done bought a Kindle, but we also gonna do Audible. We finna do Audible. So now we finna do audio books for you. Bada bing, bada boom. So now we hitting you with Audible. Alexa could read your book to you. Alexa could play your music. We're gonna do Amazon Music. So now artists not only publishing their music on iTunes, they publishing on Amazon. Then we're gonna take and we're gonna do Amazon Web Services, AWS. So now we hosting this big old system. We got all this software to host the world's largest marketplace. Instead of us just using this to host our marketplace, bada bing, bada boom, we finna host your website. So whatever you build, now you finna pay us a few $100s a year to host your website for you and have you up and running as smooth as Amazon. Bada bing, bada boom. Just like that. So this what you have to realize is you have to enterprise. You got to take and you got to expand. You can't just rely on one or two things, because that's going to end up costing you when you're relying on one or two things. Because everything at some point, everything finna die at some point. At some point, everything every industry changes. So that's why, let me help you understand something. Let me help you understand it from my perspective. So, from my perspective, this is what I say. Okay, Tony, you're a life coach. But instead of just life coaching and being a coach, how about you also train coaches? Okay, so I'm gonna train coaches. So now I'm gonna make money coaching, living my purpose, but I'm gonna also empower others and help them make money. I'm gonna help them make money by teaching them how to coach, how to be a coach. Then, okay, you done train them how to be a coach. What now? Well, they don't have a following. So, I'm gonna teach them how to build a following. Social media mastery course. I'm gonna teach them how to coach in different arenas. Write books. Birth your book course. I'm gonna teach them how to start on YouTube. YouTube for beginners course. I'm gonna teach them that they can make a living doing what they call to do. Entrepreneurship with purpose course. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take and I'm gonna give them a marketplace. I'm gonna charge them $20 a month. So it's really cheap, but it allows you the opportunity to be booked by clients. But you got to do the work. So if you come on the site and you don't do the work, if you come on the site and you don't get you a headshot, write you a good bio, then you're not gonna win. You're gonna be beat out by the other coaches because they got a good bio. They got a good bio. They got a good headshot. And that's what we got to realize and understand. So now, certified coaches, the coaches who hungry, the coaches who smart, the coaches who got an abundant mindset, they're going to be able to eat off of me because they're going to eat off of my audience, because my audience going to go to them, because I may come in seasons where I'm not coaching. I may be in seasons where my coaching is unaffordable. So I'm going to be in different seasons. So they're not always going to be able to work with me. And so now I got these other coaches that's trained by me or somebody else that you could hire for as low as $25 an hour. So now, if you say, Tony, well, your $300 an hour is too much. $400 an hour for couples, too much. Okay, well, we got somebody $25 an hour. Sometimes you have to do what you could do and then build up to what you want. So go and do what you could do. But now instead of just having one-time affiliation with a coach, now we could get in business and we could work together for life through mymentor.life. Now, I might sell mymentor.life. I got a valuation, and it's residual income, and that's a blessing. But sometimes you come to a place to where you can say, oh, well, do I want this amount per month for the rest of, you know, my life or however long? Or do I want to take a lump sum and invest that into something that could be more lucrative? Okay. So that's the question you got to ask. Now, my mentor.life to me might be worth $1 million. To the industry, it might be worth $250,000, $250,000. So that's a big decision. It's like, okay, Tony, you want to sell it for $250,000, which might be 2.5 years worth of revenue, or you want to just keep it, and in 10 years you either made $1 million. So you want to sell for $250 and flip that into something, or you want to just hold it and make $1 million. And then at that point, brand could be bigger, and so it could go up from $1 million. And you could make $1 million in a year versus $1 million in 10 years. So that becomes the choice. But I say that to say, I'm trying to give you a blueprint. We talk about love and relationships and all of that, but love and relationships, it don't happen at the same time for everybody. So when it's not happening for you, when you don't have to be 100% focused on, when you don't have to be 100% focused on love and relationships, then I guess this is what they mean by white glove assembly. I ain't never seen nobody put no gloves in the assembly thing, but hey, I'm sure finna put them on to feel fancy. Y'all ain't finna send me no white gloves and not let me put these gloves on and feel fancy while I'm in here working. Shoot, I'm finna in here fancy. You hear me? Hey, absolutely. I'm finna act like the Italian designers over here working. Absolutely. They want you to feel luxury while you putting together their little chair. They say, man, we don't want you putting this chair together with your little crusty hands without feeling this here good luxury. Okay. Okay, E is shorter, and F is longer. So D-E-L. Okay. So this right here is a cross. Okay, I see. Now the B got a letter on it. They supposed to put a letter on these now, because how am I supposed to know? Is it the same thing? Y'all need to put a letter on that. Yeah, see. Because what's one is B and which one is C now? Come on now. Y'all ain't put no letter on that. Did you? Y'all ain't have no letter on there. Same exact thing. They the same exact thing? No. Oh, okay. No. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. Is that what we got? Okay. Y'all got to forgive me now. So is that how it go? Yeah. Yeah. All right. So from the bottom. Okay. All right. Y'all gotta forgive me now. So now listen to me. So that's a decision to make. And see me, it ain't about getting rich. You hear me? It ain't about getting rich. You don't have to get rich on everything you do. It ain't about that. It's about being fulfilled, living your purpose. That's what this about. Live your purpose, okay? Live your purpose. Do what you called to do. Do what you put here to do. And that's what you need to worry about. What you put here to do. Because a lot of times, folks worry about the wrong thing. We got to worry about what we call to do. So that's to the back. Long. And that's to the front. The little ones. So what that is, EF. So E to the back. And then F to the front. No, y'all ain't got this here straight now. Come on now. See? Come on now. I'll try to. Let's see now. Hold on now. Oh, okay. I see. Can you maneuver it? Lord. Somebody finna be sitting lopsided in the mud. They finna be in the chair rocking Daisy. This chair finna be, cause the way this here going, no brother. Okay. Okay, is this right? Okay, all right. Let me see, yeah. All right. Look like we might have some action. Let me see now. These E's now. And these F's. Now, there probably ain't a lot of novices like myself who put together stuff while they shooting a video and literally really trying to teach something. But you know, it is what it is. Now hold on now. Did I have that right? Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here now. Now y'all tripping with these little slippery gloves. Come on now. Y'all just do anything to be fancy. These slippery behind gloves. Come on now. Make these chairs. Y'all doing the most. Slippery gloves now. I have to come out these fancy gloves. Darn slave probably created these chairs back in the day, and they ain't even giving no reparations for it. They need to be giving us reparations. They know good and well slave came up with this. Trying to have somewhere to sit down in that hot sun. And then they gonna sit here and have me putting it together. Like my ancestor ain't make this. Should have gave me the chair free. It's a crying shame. Then these little raggedy directions. I'm up here. I got to use blues, clues, and everything to put the chair together. Okay. And then they're gonna send me these fancy gloves to try to make me feel good about it. Make me feel good about them raggedy direction. Yeah, let's give him them gloves. That'll make him feel like he doing something. Lord, if this chair go together, I'm finna feel immaculate, boy. I ain't finna know how to feel this chair go together. These little raggedy direction. Direction ain't got now word on it. Direction look like that sign language man at the Nelson Mandela funeral. The one who ain't know how to do sign language and was up there miming. They found out that man ain't know how to do sign language. The sign language community, the deaf community was like, this person ain't saying nothing to us. The deaf community say, we ain't heard now word. This man has said, that chair came together now. And I'm gonna tell you, I can't promise you the second one gonna come together. I can't promise you the second one. Yeah, you're gonna have a little wobble now. You're gonna have to push your little piece of tissue up under one of them legs. You're gonna have your little wobble now, but you're gonna be all right in the office. Oh no, it feels good. No, oh yeah, you good. You're finna be sitting good. Living lavish. Y'all got to forgive me. So now listen to me. See, sometimes you get in a place to where, hold on now. Oh, okay, it gave me an extra. I'm like, hold on now, I got 2 screws left down here now. Somebody sit in that chair, I'm gonna have a lawsuit and left the screws out of there. Okay, they gave me an extra. Like, come on now. Y'all need to act right. So now listen to me. Now listen to me. Hold on now. Did I do this the right way last time? You come to a place where you got a decision to make when it comes to your business. So now I'm in a place where I maybe could sell my mentor.life, or I could just keep it. I could keep it and just keep building it. But you know, some things, here's the thing, it's different types of personalities, okay? Some personalities are the type to where they only could give one thing their attention at a time. They got to do one thing. And then some of our personalities, we got to do multiple things. And yes, if I just focus on my mentor.life, I could really get it booming, take it to the next level, and everything be perfect. But I don't have funds. I ain't raised funds. And then if I do raise funds, I can't justify paying myself what I pay myself right now, what feed my family. So for me, I can't be no startup income like some guys can, because some guys who they do startups, they eating out a tuna can. They eating out that tuna can, and they don't care. They gonna tear that tuna up. Me, I'm not the type to eat out no tuna can right now. The Lord done been too good for me, too good to me. No, brother, you gonna have to have that tuna and that spam. I done been there. That bologna, and that spam, them ramen noodles. No, buddy. God bless you. So some folks, they gonna do that. And then a lot of startup people, they don't have no family. They don't have a wife and kids. And then the ones who do, they don't mind their kids wearing them Payless shoes. And ain't nothing wrong with Payless shoes. I don't want them. But I just ain't in that place in my life. So, for me, I got to eat. You feel me? Now, hold on now. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. I got to look back at this picture. Y'all give me a second. The short to the back, long to the front. So, I can't just do one thing at a time. I have to have multiple streams of income, because different things gonna earn different ways. So me, I have to have multiple streams and then bring it all the way together. This ain't feeling right. Whenever you putting something together, one of them always go good, and the next one, when an Ica fool, never fails. One want to be seamless, and the next one want to be seen. Want to cause a scene. It's like, now come on, now, I done put your brother together. Fine. Now you want to get on here and Ica fool. I'm trying to get these legs together. And this thing want to do the stinky leg. I'm like, come on now. Get this thing, get it together now. I want to get on here and stinky leg. Now see, listen, me personally, normally, I have somebody else do this. But one thing bothers me, and this is what I have learned, is that humans is human. And one thing bothers me, when I pay somebody some money that I done took off the table, took food off my children's table, and pay somebody some money, and they have do something. And that's what's been happening here lately. These men coming in here, paint the walls, and then chip the paint on the way out the door. And then want to go on about their business. I'm like, hold on now, boy. Paid you $5,000 to paint these walls, and you leaving out of here with chip paint. Then they want to put paint in the wrong place. I got blue paint in here. They doing the cover up paint green. The chip covering up the chips with green paint. I'm like, well, darn. I guess I just been paid you for nothing. So now listen. So when I'm finna sell, or I'm thinking about selling, it's a little different. Because you'll see a lot of people, and sometimes you got to sell a business. You got to build a business, and sell a business just to look like you're an entrepreneur. That's how they do you. Like, if you keep a business and it's successful, it's only certain people gonna listen to you. You sell a business, your business could have been about to fail, and you sell it, and they're gonna look at you like you a genius. You keep a business and it succeed for years, they might ignore you like you ain't did nothing. That's the crazy thing about it. And see, I got a bad back too, cause I fell off a skateboard years ago with my sons in the house playing around. And the hard behind wood floors, flew up in the air, came down right on that bike. That bike ain't been the same since. They told me I had a herniated disc and a pinched sciatic nerve. Whew, Lord. Now, boy, listen. Now, listen. Get in this chair and want to act a fool. It might cost you everything you worth. Nah, you keep your head together. Well, I have to take now. Sit down for a little second. Take my little break. So now listen, it come to a place to where you say, do I sell or do I keep this? And that's a decision that got to be made. And the decision ain't no easy decision. And when people ain't paying your bills, everybody say, oh no, keep that, keep that. But sometimes you may have other visions. And so my point to you is you got to utilize your gifts. And you got to get on out here, because you could be sitting on something. And you could be sitting on an idea and not moving with it, not doing nothing. And you literally could take and build that idea, and then the next thing you know, you could turn and sell that. You could turn and sell that what you done built, and then go on to your next venture that you may want to actually put some real time into. And that's what has to be understood. And see, the thing about it is, all of us, every human being has gifts. We all got gifts, but we're not using our gifts. A lot of us got the ability, and we got these gifts, and we're not using them. We're going through the motions. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, I know these, bro. I'm like, what are these chairs for? But these chairs for the podcast room. Okay, I'm like, I forgot what the chairs was for. See, we're gonna have us a podcast room back here. And these is a little podcast desk. And they'll be, set up in here a little nicer, of course. Oh yeah, that fit good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So I'm probably missing some games right now. NCAA tournament on. But my game not till later. my team playing later. I'm one of the team mentors for Baylor men's basketball. And today we play a game that, you know, the people, commentators saying we're gonna lose it. And yes, anybody can lose at any time. But we gonna try to fight the good fight. And I come up here today to try to get some work done because we getting ready to open up. So I don't think I can't change the camera around. But this up here in the front, this front part right here, that's the bathroom. The front part gonna be co-working. Not co-working, it's gonna be my little staff. I got a couple staff I hired from the local university. Then this over here, where I'm working at, got some rugs. This right here gonna be, it'll be a couch right there, couple chairs right there, little end table or something right there. This will be the lounge and also a podcasting situation. My staff that's moving in, we still working in here, gonna tidy this up. But this will be a little office, a little stock office to where, see, I still gotta get this stuff here situated. Electrician come in and clip that, and you know. And this over here will be my office. Now I probably won't do in-person coaching, cause just I'm where my head at. I might have to wind you down, check you ain't got no metal on you, make sure you ain't got no weapon. This right here space I might turn into my little barber shop. But it also could be a studio booth to record your audio books. Headshot, I could put different backgrounds up there. Headshots for my coaches and students. This over here will be the podcast room, so we're gonna decorate that back wall with some motivational. And then this over here, the shipping room that we was in first. And so, you know, we out here getting this in, and then what I'm planning to do is, this stuff will be all over the world. These Gaskins Media Group, you know, community centers, creative centers will be all over the world. And so I'll be looking for some partners to where if you want to open one of these, you know, and franchise it in your city. And I'm gonna help you understand something. Like, sometimes people think this is out of the way. I mean, out of reach, and they might be sitting on $10,000, sitting on, you know, $50,000, and they think this out of reach, and don't realize that, you know, the rent on the places like these be anywhere from $1,000 to $2,500, $3,500 in some cities. But you got to think about it. If you rent this office out right here for $800 a month, you can rent this office out for $1,200 a month. You can rent your podcast studio out for $150 an hour, 10 hours a day, 8 hours a day. You could be doing $1,500 a day right there. Once it get to going, once it get to booming. And then this right here could be another office you rent out, $800, $900 a month. Or you could do drop shipping to where all the local celebrities and influencers in your city, you got a business that you shipping all their merchandise for them. So this how people got to start thinking. It ain't hard as we try to make it. We make it too hard. It ain't that hard. You just got to, a lot of times people are so fearful that we leave everything for one race, one type of person, one group of people. We leave everything for who we think should win, who we think should be in a position to succeed. And we don't even look to check to see if we can afford it. And people will just be sitting on their thumbs and spinning around instead of getting out and making something happen. And that's what we got to realize and understand, that we can make something happen now. We can get out here and make something happen. You just got to be willing to go out and look. So even if you're not ready to make a move right now, what you need to do is take and look in your city. And I'm gonna tell you, now if you live in a racist city, what you have to do is get you a white friend, get you a white homegirl, or go to a white man, your dentist or your doctor, and say, hey, you might not believe this, but discrimination is real. And so I want to know if you'll put a call in for me to Mr. Bobby Johnson, Mr. Buster up here. Oh, somebody coming up here to look next door. I want to know if you'll put a call in for me and ask them what the rent is on that location. They'll mess around and they'll call for you. Then what you take and do is you taking call next. Now you can call up there. Now just to verify. I do that sometimes. Cause that them color lines is real. A lot of people don't believe it. But them color lines is real. And black and white people, or minorities and non-minorities, oftentimes get quoted different prices. You get different deals. And a lot of people don't believe that, don't realize that, but that's very real. And so if you live in that type of city, then you got to kind of try that out, test that out, and see. But so I like the enterprise, because here's the thing: if you try something and it don't work, okay, that ain't the end of the world. Now I found a location that a dentist had been in here. A dentist had been in here for 15 years. So I had to spend more money in here getting it to where I want it to be. Because I want it to be, Febreze, send me a check. Cause I got your stuff all on here. Send me a check, Febreze. Don't even go back and forth with me. I don't even want to hear it. Send me a check. Send me a check and hush. And so you have to take in, you got to check. I had a homeboy, he make slushes. He learned how to make slushes. And he went and got him a space. The space was $980 a month. It's some people making $10,000 a month. There's some people coming home with $10K a month. Coming home $10K a month. And crying broke. And just sitting there and just living off that $10K a month, when they could be taking and spending $1,000 a month, $1,500 a month, and doggone eating, doggone making another $10K a month. Because this is the thing, you could take and pay somebody $10 an hour. Set it up to where your business only take credit card. Or you could take cash, but you put that camera right there in front of that cash register. So that and you have a good stern talking to. You talk to them, say, listen, you on camera now. But the other thing about it is, not only is you on camera, I press charges. So if you honest and you do the right thing, I'm gonna let you give away 5 freebies a month, and you keep track of it. I'm watching everybody that come in here, everybody that leave here. You do the right thing, you're gonna have a job long as you want one. You try me like a baser, you going to prison. Just let them know up front. Straight like that. And they'll get the act together. But you can hire somebody, $10 an hour, bada bing, bada boom. The thing open 8 hours a day. You paying $80 a day. Paying $80 a day, paying $400 a week. Paying $400 a week, but in the course of a day, you could get where you making $1,000, $1,500 a day, and you not even there. And that's what a lot of times we don't realize, is that we could enterprise and be making money. And people will have money and not using it, not making money on top of money, and that's what hurts you. So I want you to start thinking about this and start thinking about, what can I do? And if you in Central Florida, or if you got a buddy pass on a flight and you're in another state, you could go into business with me, in the sense of, if you want to do a podcast, you come here and batch record your podcast. If you got a producer, then bring your producer with you. If not, then I'll get a producer for you. And we work out an hourly rate. You batch record it. Then you put your videos up on YouTube. And voila. There you go. You got your YouTube channel. Now what I'm considering doing, what I'm thinking about doing, is starting a network on YouTube, where YouTube give me a call. Thinking about starting a network on YouTube to where my company, Gaskins Media Group, we produce your podcast and put it on the network. And then the network has different time slots. So we producing you. And doing it like that, where you got your podcast on the network, and that way you don't have to just spend 2-3 years building from scratch. And then also, what I would do is, because I don't like trapping people, I would still let my podcast partners do their own thing, have their own channel for their own content, and they could put their content on there, but then they also can put it on the network. But that might be too complicated, so you might just have to have everybody on the network. Like that there. And but again, that take my staff having to monitor and manage that. So it's not as easy as it sounds, because it takes a lot of accounting, because at the end of every month you got to go and look and see what was made and what videos made what. So then you got to look and see, okay, well, this person's show made this, report that to them. This person's show made that, and then it's like a split. So the company may get 30 to 40%, like Amazon and Apple charges. and then the person get the rest. And then we pay our taxes, you pay your taxes. And so you know, that take a little, let me see something here now. Because if you do this, okay. So that's what I'm thinking about. And see, the thing about it is, what I try to tell y'all is, that's really where you want to get your mind to going. You want to get your mind to going to where you thinking through things in the sense of you thinking, how can you expand? How can you enterprise? You know, how can you collaborate? How can you work with somebody and make something happen? You want to get to thinking about that. And everybody ain't cut out for the same thing. You know, everybody ain't gonna work the same way. So I want you to think about that and how we could make this here work together and get to a place to where you building. You gotta get to a place of where you building something that you cannot be fired from. And that's our problem as people is we are content working for somebody else. We get too content in that space working for somebody. And that's dangerous. When you get to the space to where you just content working for somebody else and you putting your whole future in somebody's hands, that's dangerous. It's a dangerous space to be in. So I don't put that Febreze in here. That thing strong. Like, my goodness. Febreze. Doggone stronger than a mug. I'm like, wow. But y'all, doggone Febreze aromatic. My goodness. Oh, boy. Y'all trying to do damage to my sensory system. But you only need one of those things per area. I got one over there, one over here. Or maybe I'm smelling on my hands. Yeah, I might be smelling on my hands because I'm like, my goodness. Febreze. But y'all strong. So the podcast room, which is like some people will be able to rent the room and just, you know, take the little banners down and, you know, take the banners down that not the banner, take the canvases down we're gonna have on the wall and put them up a backdrop or a little logo or something. But then some of the people will have a part of the network, so that we may have put us a network sign back there. And but those, you know, I'm big on brand. You know, I'm big on, is that what it is? That's what it is. I'm making a mistake, putting the wrong one up there. That's what it is. I'm big on brand. And so what I mean brand is, I can't take and work with nobody who, I can only work with certain types of brands. And it ain't about everybody being Christian. It's about, or it being Christian content. Of course, it can't be sacrilegious, but it's just about it representing something that's productive. Something that's productive and something that is worth watching. You know, and it could be in whatever industry it's gonna be in, but just being something that's worthwhile. Okay. I'm in here breaking a sweat, so what I'm doing while I do this work, I got my Garmin on. Garmin, send me a check. And I put it on the high intensity interval training workout. So it say that I've been working for an hour and 50 minutes. I only been on here an hour and 7, but I've been working for 2 hours. And I burned 750 calories. And it says, and it's pretty accurate, and keep up with your calories. I done burned 750 calories. That's, y'all know from a workout, well, it's hard to burn 200 calories. But that heart rate 108 beats a minute. And so, you know, I'm in here grinding. So I do that just to make use of everything. That way everything is worth something. Oh yeah, these chairs, oh yeah. Yeah, we don't want you too comfortable now, but they comfortable now. Whew. We don't want you too comfortable though, cause I don't want you in here too long. Get on in here and get on out of here. One of my clients, she was like, well, Tony, if you're gonna do a podcast studio, then you need to make sure you have security up there. I say, listen to me, Doc. Listen, ooh. I say, listen to me. I am security. I'm the security. I secure the security. Listen, ain't nobody gonna shoot faster than me. Ain't nobody. Listen, you coming to do me hard, you better have your will in order. You hear me? You better be ready to go. You better be right with the Lord. And then you absolutely can't be right with the Lord if you coming to do me harm. So you about to go see the devil regardless. I'm finna send you right to him on an express train. Now hold on now. Oh. Now hold on now, let me see. Did the people mess around? Oh, okay. I'm like, boy, they only gave me one set of tools. So yeah, but we're gonna have security up here at nighttime for the people who come to record their podcasts at night. And we'll have security. And then of course all the cameras and everything set up have them high definition cameras than the ones with the infrared, the ones with the night vision, so I can see you real plain and clear. Taking picture of your license plate of your car, and then we'll have, you know, nearby security on standby. But the thing about it is always, everything I do, I plead the blood of Jesus. I plead the blood of Jesus over everything. And the Lord take care and look out for me. And the Lord take care of those who, I remember I had a car stolen. And that's what part of what changed my life, having that car stolen. And from having that car stolen, I then went on. The Lord, since that car was stolen and them people thought they had won, the Lord took and blessed me with 15, 20 cars since then. And that's how the Lord work. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Anything the devil steal, he gonna have to return it with interest. Now this right here behind me, what y'all looking at, this is from my year of coaching program where I help people launch their business. This little bottle is for a product that my client sells. I'm trying to figure out, oh, I think it's up under here, the tops. Oh, okay, because I was wondering, I'm saying, where is the tops for them things? Tiffany, the Florida Tiffany, got your boxes right here. See, we taking order these. What I take and do is I help her order these wholesale, because she got a healing restorative product for y'all that we're gonna launch. I don't have equity in the business. She just paid me for the year of coaching. And that year of coaching where I help them source things. So already I done helped her find bottles that's different sizes than the size she using, and help her get them wholesale at a much cheaper rate than what she was doing. So now when you look at the life of her business, she already saving tens of thousands of dollars already. So the $7,500 investment she made, and this is what I try to get people to understand, it done already paid for itself, because when we get ready to launch, we launching, you know, to an audience. We're gonna launch to an audience. Hold on now. Make sure it's the right setup. No, that don't look right. No. No. Okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. See, so this is wrong. Okay. Take and put this here. Get that right there. Okay, I'm gonna take and see. Take and put that right there. Get that right there. In there. So see, we're gonna take and launch to where this, what a lot of people don't understand, is with a brand that is the size of my brand, which is not the biggest and not the smallest, but promo really, companies would pay me $3,500 to $5,000 for promo to my audience. So just one post, she done already, which is included in the program. So it comes with 16 hours of coaching, a 4-hour in-person boot camp, and then the consulting that people would charge $10,000 to $20,000 to help somebody launch their company with no promo. So you paying $10,000 with no promo, but then with me, you getting promo and you getting the coaching for a year, $7,500 for the year. I might have put those in too tight, too soon. So that right there is how that go. And so that's what I try to tell people about the power and the importance of consulting, because there's so many people come to me and they done lost so much money. They done lost so much money because they done been bamboozled and run amok. Plymouth Rock done landed on them. Plymouth Rock done landed on them, and they get bamboozled. And so what I try to come in and do is, what I do is I come in and I do honest business, and I charge a fraction of the cost. I seen a man who basically, he just a podcaster now. He charging people $100,000 to get knowledge from him. I'm like, boy, that's insane. $100,000, and he you know, his brand the size of mine. But that's how people is. I see guys charging $20,000 and $30,000 for 1 hour conversation, and the only thing they done did, they ain't even give you no resources. They ain't even helping you out. They just talking. I hired a guy, paid $600 for a half an hour, and he just was talking about himself, talking about his business. And the insight he gave me didn't give me anything concrete. Ain't tell me a website to go to, ain't do none of that. But what I do for my clients is I tell them the website to go to, everything. Give them connections right there for them. Set up meetings. One meeting could be worth $10,000. Could end up making hundreds of thousands. Boy, look here. I'm about doggone toast something. So listen to me. So this is next level. See y'all, some of y'all who fancy, y'all will record this whole thing. Don't give no jewels, and then at the end, edit it up. Edit it up at the end and make a nice behind reel. Reel be so nice. You hear me? But that reel so nice. I ain't mad at you now. That reel nice. You hear me? That reel is nice. Y'all have that reel set up. Have the music on there. Have that reel with that music. And boy, it's a wrap. But see what I like to do, cause I'm not that fancy. I ain't that fancy, so what I have to do is you get the whole thing. And see, ain't nobody gonna get this far unless you just playing this while you working. Ain't nobody gonna get this deep in. So if you done got this far, what I'm finna do for you, cause see, I want you to understand something. It's a blessing in your tarrying. It's a blessing in your toiling. So what I'm finna do for you is I'm finna give you Lord, what we gonna give him? I'm finna give you I'm gonna take and give you, let's see about y'all gotta forgive me. Hold on now. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna give you. I'm just trying to figure out how these desks go together. Got the doggone take a geometry class. Okay, maybe. Okay. Go like this. Okay. I see. Okay, they go like that. Yeah. But then we got to have it. Oh no, that's wrong. Yeah. Y'all got to. What I'm gonna take and do is I'm warring in my spirit right now. What I'm gonna take and give you, I'm thinking %. I'm thinking I'm gonna give you 80% off your next course. 80%. And with this 80%, that means that make $100 course $20. And I honestly don't think you could beat that. Now, what we gonna do is to make that happen. I got to make a coupon code called coupon code called 80 off. 80 OFF. Got to make a coupon code 80 off. And y'all have to give me some time to make that code. And listen to me closely. If you need to go and open on your computer, and you will do this, open your computer or your iPad, you got to make sure that before you check out, you click on order summary, and it's gonna open up, and then from there you'll see it where it says have a coupon, and that's where you click that, and then you enter your coupon code. You're gonna enter your coupon code there. It's gonna be 80OFF, and that says 80 off. That's 80 off, and that 80 off is, and I'm gonna put it on, because I figure if you don't have a course by now, if you ain't got certain courses by now, that let me know that you might be in the struggle. You might be in a struggle. So what I'm gonna try to take and do is make this affordable for you, to where you can take advantage of this here. Okay, I got some of those in there. Make it affordable for you. So y'all got to give me time. Today is Sunday. I will do my best to remember by Sunday night to have this up and ready for you, to where you can take advantage of this offer. And I'm gonna do this. This will go through the rest of March. Tell your friends and family who want to be life coaches, who want to do different things, because I forgot to do my birthday sale. And I forgot to do St. Patrick's Day sale. So that's why I'm gonna take and do this here. Do this here for you. So understand that there. And put this here cotton nail. So come in here. When you come to, man, listen. When you come in here in my bathroom, get you a little bit of this here. Spray some of that in that toilet stool before you get on the toilet. This here, so you don't be sitting in that chair and get back in that chair wrong, loud. Don't get that body together now. Don't be in my chair loud. I don't have my bathroom loud either. And this here now, take and put a little situation. Hang this here rag up, and make sure you wash your hands now when you come in my bathroom. Make sure you wash them little hands. Wash your hands. You coming out here shaking my hand, you ain't wash your hands now. And look at it say on there, wash your hands. Listen. Every now and then them fingers slip through that toilet tissue and get you a handful of excess. Man, I can't pick up the little thing with these white gloves on. I still got these white gloves on. I'm done putting together the chairs, and I still got these gloves on. Boy, you can't get no country Negro, nothing fancy, boy. I can't pick this thing up off the floor with these white gloves on. I'm finna keep trying till I get it too. I ain't taking these gloves off. They gave me some fancy. I'm feeling like the butler on Fresh Prince. Man, I gotta figure out how to pick this up. It's the little thing, the little plastic I popped off of the tower. Lord, I'm losing all kind of time trying to pick this thing up. Somebody watching this video gonna be trying to put me in an asylum. Put me in a straight jacket. See, I watched Tony 30 minutes trying to pick up this thing. That's a disorder. He got a mental disorder. Yeah, I'm finna have to give on in. My goodness. Okay, got it. Woo, got it. Hey, once you start, you can't quit now. I got it. I'm like, these gloves got to be productive now. They done gave me these gloves to put on. What is this? Okay. All right. This here for the paper towels, in case you want to use your paper towel instead of my little napkin. And I showed rather you use the paper towel now. Go on, use the paper towel instead of my napkin, so I ain't got to have your little grungy hands making my little towel gray. Now what is this now? Look at here. This here fancy here now. What is that now? Why is you buying stuff? Oh, I know what this for. This for in here for the co-working. Put the pens and stuff in. Put all that there in. Lord Jesus. Woo! Boy, I'm getting tired. I'm tell you this now. Come in here. Now see, this the thing. See, I'm tired on my own stuff. Now imagine I got somebody else in here. And they get to getting tired. See, look, we got these little light up signs. Humble and hustle. Listen to me now. Yes, sir. Listen to me now. Hey, boy, we finna be nice in here, boy. And so now listen, this gonna be, if you live in Tampa, Florida, this is where this first location at. You'll be able to get you a co-working membership here, where you could come up here, sit on the couch. Co-working is $97 a month. It's $97 a month. Now mind you now, the other co-working competition is $300, $400 a month. This $97 a month, and you get to come in here. You could work in here. You could set up your merchandise in here. Find your little space in here. I might have to charge extra for that now. Might have to charge a little extra. I might have to make it $150 a month now. I'm making this up as I go. This is how you enterprise. And what we're gonna do, we got us a printer over here. So we're gonna take and put this printer up here. So $97 a month. You're gonna get to come in here. We're gonna have drinks in the refrigerator. Got the little coffees. Gonna have little waters in there. We got a printer, so you could print your stuff out. You could sit in here and work on your laptop, your iPad, what have you. And then you could print. I might have to charge you 10 cents a print now, so you ain't in here printing books. You coming in here in the print a book. Boy, people take advantage of you. So I'm gonna have to charge you I might charge you 5 cents a print. Yeah, I need that 5 cents off of you now, cause you come in here and get out of hand. Come in here and acting a fool. We'll have this office space. This office space gonna be set up. I'm gonna put me something up there. Put me a couple cabinets to cover that up, cause that'll look tacky right there. And but this office space will be set up. This will be where my staff working out of. My office space will be able to be rented too if you want to do some one-on-one sessions, but don't really want one-on-one sessions because I don't want all kind of hoodlums coming up here and all that here. I don't want to have to shoot nobody. $97 a month. Come on in here. And the thing about it is you're gonna get the network. You're gonna get to meet other people. And I probably allow about 10 members. About 10 members. That $1,000 a month will help me pay this here rent. And we do accept donation now. We do accept donation. Help with this here rent. So if you're a member, and then being a member now, being a co-working member, make sure who all out here now. Being a co-working member, you're gonna be able to get discounted sessions. So on your course filming session, which that little room back there that I showed you, that course filming session, that course filming, that room could be utilized. That little area right there could be utilized. This area right there could be utilized to film courses. What we do is put a photographer backdrop right there, put the white backdrop, and we're taking from right there, we're taking film your course to where, boom. Now what I'm gonna do for the members, I'll give you discounts. On my services. So let's say you need an outline for your course. I'll help you with your outline and all of that there. Help you with your outline. Help you get that together. And then we'll film it. Discounted rate filming. So filming, instead of, $75, $100, $150 an hour, we'll charge you about $50 an hour. See here? Got an old printer back here for you. Yes, sir. Get the good printer together for you. Yes, sir. Listen to me now. Get this old printer together for you. Tony, you're gonna have to take these gloves off, boy. I'm out here fancy, boy. Boy, I'm out here fancy with these gloves on. This stuff here I normally have my wife help with, because she pay a little more attention to the details than me. I put this printer together, boy. You be out here printing with zebra ink. Your paper be all kind of messed up. But we're gonna try though. I'm gonna sure try my hand at it. So listen. So yeah, we're gonna do $97 a month. Now if you are a web developer and you make websites, I might need to work with you on making me a nice little site. Now I'm not talking about you just jumped off the porch yesterday making a site, and the site looked like Who Shot John. Cause now I can make them own website now, but sometimes I just like to collaborate with people. So I'm gonna put the services on here for the site, for the local area. I'm gonna give this area a name. So even if you franchise one of these from me and I promote it for you, we'll have us a main site with all the locations, but then we'll have each location will have their own individual website for that location, with your services on there, so the people of the community can go on there and book their session, book their podcast sessions. And what I will do is, when we open up part of your franchise, you have to just set up your podcast room. And the thing about it is, now you got to have the money. Franchise, you using my name, my marketing, my networking, but you don't need that now. You don't need that now. You could do it on your own now. I ain't gonna lie to you. You could do it on your own, cause and I don't mind you doing it on your own. But if you rather not go alone and have some help and support in the marketing of it, in the exposure of it, then that's when we could franchise together. But you got to just find your, you got to find your location and find your location and start small, because see, this ain't for this here what we doing. This ain't for bougie ignorant people. This ain't for the people who expect a lot for a little. This for people who humble and hungry. Like that sign say up there, I think it said humble and hustle. This who this for? People who, cause see, even the area where I'm at, this a country area now. It's a country area, and you won't even suspect it. You won't even suspect it. Out front, above where I'm at, it say dentist. I ain't even took that down yet, cause I ain't trying to, you know, make a whole lot of noise. Trying to just make something happen, but I ain't trying to make no whole lot of noise just right out the gate. That's gonna come. The noise gonna come now. The noise gonna come. So, but we want to be effective, and then we want to, cause see, the thing about it is you don't need everybody. So let's say you open one of these in Atlanta, which I'm planning to open one in Atlanta if I don't end up finding a partner in Atlanta. But I'm opening one of these in Johannesburg, South Africa. I got a partner over there that reached out to me and said, man, open one in Johannesburg. So I'm gonna open one in Johannesburg, South Africa. And over there, he said the nice offices is, what it is, Wi-Fi? No. Okay. So I'm gonna open one over there. Okay, I'm getting a lot of trash accumulated. Put this here ink over here, cause I really don't know how to put ink in the printer yet, cause my wife be doing that. Yes, I could figure it out, but see, another thing too, my wife, she like to help. So sometimes when you know a person's personality, you also speaking that love language. I got my, you're also speaking that love language. Now see, I don't operate in fear. I got my old 65-inch TV that I might put up in my office, cause boy, one thing about it, boy, I like having a TV on now. I just got to figure out what wall I'm gonna use for my backdrop. If I'm gonna use this here little short wall, or if I'm gonna use this here long wall. And then see that 65-inch right there. And y'all, don't be speaking your fear on me. Oh, Tony, I'll be showing that somebody might come in there and get that TV. Okay, they could get it if they like it. Cost $1 million. That's all they gonna get. And they ain't even gonna get to watch it, because the police gonna be right on their tail with this here good alarm system. Matter of fact, I live right around the corner. I might be on that behind. I might be right behind them. They ain't even got to the light good. And it's like, I wish somebody would try to steal a 65-inch. Boy, you'll be a fool trying to get out of here with a 65-inch. You can be done tripped and dropped the TV. So y'all gotta understand, I don't operate in fear. Because even what I'm doing, just the fact that I'm opening this up, that I'm setting this up, that's a lot. The fact that I'm even doing this, you know, that lets you know I don't operate in fear. And I'm gonna be honest with you now. It's somebody, they got somebody just was out here looking next door at the place next door. But it's a spot next door that I'm thinking about turning that next door into something. I might make it like an exclusive shoe, a little exclusive shoe. But I'm thinking about what I've been wanting to do. What I might do next door. I want to make it. I want to do a vintage shop, cause I think vintage is so cool. And I'm thinking about opening Tony's Vintage Thrift Shop and just sourcing vintage from around the country. And then what I could do is partner with you in your city. Now you got to learn how to ship stuff out now. You got to learn how to package stuff so it don't get here broke. Now I can't have that vintage typewriter get here and it toe up from the floor up. Hey, oh, Tony, it's vintage. What you expect? No, you ain't package it right. You ain't use no bubble wrap, none of that. So what you mean? What I expect? I expect it to get here in working order now. But see, listen, wherever you live at, we could partner. I might call the realtor in a couple weeks. I'm gonna wait on it though. I ain't gonna rush. I'm gonna get this here up and going first, cause I know y'all telling just do one thing at a time. That's that limited thinking. But I get that vintage set up over there, boy, and then boom, look at it. I got me. That's been on my spirit, like vintage sweatshirts, vintage army jackets, vintage luggage, vintage whatnots, vintage knickknacks, just vintage everything. You see what I'm saying? Cause people like to have that little stuff in their house, and then I can market it. But then I also could mess around and get me a contract. Get my little shoe contract where I get some exclusive releases. Get me some exclusive releases, and then boom. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm set up. You feel me? I'm set up. Got my little situation together. Boom. So that's what I'm thinking. Or I might do a little fitness studio. That's another option. Just a little fitness studio for these local folks around here. It's local folks around here. Have them come on up here and have them just go right in there. Boom. Get on your treadmill. You ain't got no treadmill? We got treadmills for you. Boom. I might charge $10, $15 a month because we ain't lifetime. Have us a little shake, have us a little smoothie machine, and have me. Now see, this what I'm trying to tell you. Now this what I'm trying to tell you. Listen, you ain't telling me nothing when you tell me, Tony, you sound like my crackhead uncle. He always got a genius idea. But that's the thing, I don't do crack. So that's why when I do it, it's gonna work. You hear what I'm telling you? Anything I put my mind to, it's gonna work. And that's what, I'm in that season. I'm in that season. I might set up lunch with the landlord next week and talk to him. Cause he also thinking about shrinking the footprint of his business next door to me. So if the Lord want me to expand now, I'm going to expand now. But then I also could think of something that goes hand in hand with what I'm doing. I could have a little miniature version of Staples next door. If I'm playing to entrepreneurs and people who trying to build like that, I could have me a little miniature version of Staples. Selling office supplies and, you know, little stuff here and there for individuals like that. You know, individuals who into that little stuff, who need that little stuff. Where my little box open at? So I'm thinking about it now. Now I might let me 20 members in here because a lot of people might not be able to come. I might accept 20 members. And voila, boom. Thing paying for itself. Because this whole space that I done showed y'all, this only 900 square feet. So keep that in mind when you thinking, when you looking for something. It's only 900 square feet. And then we're going to buy the block out. You get to a point where God will give you favor. and you go to making enough money, your landlord gonna come to you and say, hey man, I'm thinking about selling. You know, I'm about to retire, get out this here business, real estate business. I'm thinking about selling. You want to buy the location you done had for the last 3 years? Absolutely. Don't let me buy it off of you if that's what I want to do. Ain't nothing wrong with renting, cause we only here for a little while anyway. We passing through, so this ain't our eternal home. We just passing through. A lot of people be so big on owning everything, and you can't take none of it with you. So you got to leave it to somebody who didn't earn it. When you leave, you finna leave it right to somebody who don't know how to handle it and who did not earn it. That's all you finna do. That's all you finna do. And yeah, with the hopes, yeah, we like to hope that you train your child right. We like to hope that our children pick up after us and learn how to do stuff the right way and all this and that, but that ain't no guarantee. See this here old soap dispenser, see, yeah, getting fancy on you, yeah, boom, yeah, just yeah, just wrap that in your hand, just here, yep, just like that, here, right there in your hand, here, you set up, yeah, boom, just like that. Getting started. Press and hold power button for 3 seconds. Blue light turns on to indicate power flashing. About every 6 seconds when the device is standby mode. Red light flashing. Okay. Alright. Yes, sir, Bob. We sure finna make this thing work. Here go the power source. Absolutely. We sure will. Finna power right on up. So listen to me. So I've been thinking about that space next door. I already asked them about that space next door. And cause see me, that's what I'm on. I'm on enterprising. You feel me? I'm on enterprise. I'm gonna turn this, plug this here in. So listen, the reason why I'm sharing this with you, because for one, I want you to understand this. You know, I want you to understand the power and the importance of building business. So when I build this business now, the worst thing that could happen is the man raising the rent on me. That's the worst thing that could happen. But if I don't want to pay that rent, I could pack up and leave. Or I might have to raise my prices just a tiny bit. But that's a part of business. And people get greedy now. Sometimes people see you doing your thing, and they say, oh, well, man, they look like they're doing good over there. They raise that rent on. But the Lord ain't gonna let nothing prevail. And I'm gonna tell you, sometimes you got to wait on your blessing. So what happened with this here situation is actually the man who owned this building, grandson, go to school with my sons. So, and I didn't even know it. And the realtor who helped me get in it, son go to school. Son and daughter go to school with my son. So I was able to get in here because they already knew me. So I didn't have to do a long credit check and all of that, because they already knew who I am. and that I'm good people. I'm a good tenant. Good person. They already done seen. They already done seen my business model. They done seen that I done something for myself. So I say that to say that's how God will work now. And one thing about it, I've been wanting to do me a vintage shop. And now if I take and do me a vintage shop, that thing will go crazy. Cause the thing about that vintage is I could ship worldwide now. Definitely I could ship nationwide. And what I do too is our doggone partner with some of my supporters in London and different parts of the world. Have them sending me one exclusive piece from their country every month. Just one exclusive piece. Just send me one. I don't need all of that now. Just send me one. Just one little nice exclusive piece. Bada bing, bada boom. And we set up and we rolling. Now see, let me teach you another lesson. Is sometimes when you got something to do, like this right here, what I got to do, sometimes you have to make use of your time. See, a lot of times we'll say, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that. It's just like if you need to clean your whole house, you need to clean your office. Well, if you got you a YouTube, you could take and be filming while you cleaning. So because I'm talking to you, then gave you 80% off on your next course. I done doggone been on here 2 hours. I done been working for 2 hours and 42 minutes since I started my watch. And I'm making use of this here time. And getting the here stuff set up. Could do me some touch-up paint, but I think I'm gonna let my wife do that just because she's a little more attention to detail than me. I mess around and try to do it, and I have paint all over the floor. Boy, I be done repainted the whole doggone floor. Floor be another color by the time I finish. Hold on now, both of these light working. Okay, yeah. The floor be another color. But it's gonna make way. My son got a little tournament today. Not a tournament, he got a tryout to go to London for soccer, to train over there for a couple weeks. So I'm supposed to take him today, which his mama might end up offering to take him because she probably want to see the process and stuff, and she didn't get to go to the one yesterday, so she might want to see this one today. And I don't mind because I'm up here working. But dads can't be the only one doing the cool stuff all the time. But so London, I'm thinking about if my son do that, what I'm gonna do London is I'm gonna pre-sale some tickets, cause that'll for one help me pay for the trip, and then I'll pre-sale the tickets, and then we're gonna find the location where we're gonna meet up and have us a discussion on life, love, and business. And I'll probably have a moderator asking me questions, and then we'll have Q&A, crowd Q&A as well, to where we could go ahead and talk through some things. And make some things happen. Cause what I want to do, and it's not about me being a guru or anything like that. I ain't got all the answers, but it's just about me being a moderator, a curator, a disseminator of information to get you thinking, to get you on your path. Because if I'm talking and I'm kind of helping lead the conversation, and that's helping you on your journey, then we helping each other. Because you helping me, live full time in my purpose, and we helping each other. And so that's all that is. That's all that is. Step one. Step one. Okay. Step one. Let's see now. Let's see. C and B. Let's see now. Okay. So London, keep your eyes out, and then if you live in London, not if you close to London, but like, cause you might not know London, but if you live in London, and it might not be exactly right in London, so I don't know nothing about the area, but keep your eyes open for little meeting halls, little spaces that can hold up to 100 people, cause the ticket will probably be around 75 to 100 pounds, cause I don't, or whatever y'all thing is it, if it pounds or euros, I don't know which one, because I want it to be exclusive. I don't want to be with 300, 400 people like I was last time I came over there. I want it to be exclusive, and just a nice little cute, quaint, modern, or vintage, aesthetic looking place that we could meet up and have this here discussion. And if we could have food, then okay, cool. But if we can't have food, then we'll keep it short enough to where you can go and get food. Now, what is this now? I'm trying to figure this out. What these pictures? The way these pictures be set up, they'll have you. They'll have you toe up from the floor up. Yeah, I need to take these gloves off, but I'm still feeling fancy, so it's like, normally I pay somebody to do this, so since I'm doing it myself, I'm doing my own white glove installation. They done let the wrong one come in contact with these gloves now. I'm over here acting a fool with these gloves. That might be another business I'm finna start. Tony Gaskins Assembly. Call me to your house. You don't feel like assembling something? Oh, I got to tax you now. I got to charge them with regular rates now. I ain't gonna be able to fool around with you. I'm a handyman rates now. No, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what. If you got a child, son or daughter, and they like to sit around here and act like they don't like school, then you make sure they get them a trade. Because one thing I'm gonna tell you about these trades is these folks use a hex wrench and screws to attach each metal tray One thing I'm gonna tell you about these here folks. Do I got this the wrong way? One thing I'm gonna tell you about these folks who do these trades, boy, they be around here tights in. Do you hear me? I got a clog. My sons done clogged up they done clogged up their tub. So I hit the plumber. Said, hey, how much to unclog the, flush the thing? But it say $195. I'm like, wow, $200, and he probably gonna work an hour, if that. And my boy finna get 200 done. I say, Lord. Y'all hold on right quick, cause they don't like to tell you what side is what. Okay. So, is it on the high side or the low side? Guess it don't really matter. He say, my boy say $195. I say, okay. I say, all right. So I'm gonna tell you, get your child a trade. Get them a trade. If they don't want to do nothing else, they act like they don't like school. Have them learn how to become a plumber then. And I'm gonna tell you, I was at the house being lazy, and there was a man moved down here, and it's a site that's called can't remember what the site called. I don't know if I was using Thumbtack. I think I was using Thumbtack. And I had a man come to my house and do some handiwork. And he's not an electrician, but he's not an electrician, but he kind of know a little something about the stuff. So he come in the house and set stuff up the wrong way on the electricity. Oh, now they tripping with this here now. Whew, this here ain't working the way it's supposed to work, Lord. Come on now, my goodness. Thing's slippery. My goodness. It's like, y'all want me to put the thing together or not? My goodness. My white glove might not be helping me on this one. Now I got to get the hex wrench. And the hex wrench on the ground. Lord. Boy, I'm glad my wife ain't up here, because, boy, when I tell you she'll be getting her a chuckle, that woman just to be the chuckling. I'm like, if you don't get out of here with all that chuckling, laughing at my calamity, and listen, don't y'all be in the comments. Yeah, Tony, you're supposed to do it like this. And Tony, make sure you don't tighten it all the way. I used to help my daddy do all that kind of stuff. I could have did that way faster than you. Don't be in the comments getting blocked. Okay? Don't be in the comments getting blocked. Yeah, oh yeah, I could have did that way faster than that, Tony. Just these slippery gloves. I'm making life hard on myself with these slippery gloves. And they got the stuff set up to where by the time you put your stuff together, you be done scratched it all up. Need you a new one. Like, my goodness. Y'all, help me. So I ain't got to scratch the thing all the way up. My goodness. I don't want to scratch the thing all the way up now. Now we're gonna ask y'all opinion on what I could do next door. But if I was to get me another little location, because honestly, I could have my staff running the vintage shop, and it might not sell a lot. But what we'll do is we'll use TikTok and get it to booming. Cause my two staff, they like the TikTok. I have them TikToking up, and my wife like the TikTok. I have her in there TikToking. And see, that's how you make something. That's how you make something. And we'll be open on Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. And this is the day the Lord has made. And I'm finna be glad in it. Boy, I tell you, this thing let me get 3 of them in there. Don't want to let me get the last one in here. Boy, I tell you. Boy, I tell you. Boy, I tell you, I'm sitting over here with these gloves on. I'm finna have to take these gloves off, boy. I'm trying to feel fancy. Feeling holy with this white on. And this white is not cooperating. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Dropping my screw. Lord. Oh Lord. Boy, I can't blame nobody. I'm up here scratching myself out. So yeah, I'm leaning toward that vintage. And if I get that vintage going, boy, look here. I'm gonna have me a camera in there though, cause that vintage, boy, some folks will want to steal something. But like Letterman jackets, my wife got a vintage army jacket that she be wearing. And it's a real army jacket. Somebody sold like they daddy old army jacket, and she make it into an outfit. It's kind of awkward having on somebody's name, and I'm like, man, what kind of spirits that man had on him? But you know, I can't think like that, because the Holy Spirit prevails. And I just, when she put it on, I just pay attention to her behavior and just make sure she ain't acting crazy. Just make sure ain't no, hold on, man. Make sure ain't no spirits on it. You know me now, if it's a spirit on it, I'm finna tell about it now. Sure gonna tell about it. Y'all know me now. Don't get a piece of my mind. Like, listen here now, woman. You got that spirit on you now. You got that man jacket on. So, yeah, I'm thinking about opening me a little something over there. But the whole reason of this right here, this video, that I want you to get, that I want you to understand, is that You got to get out here and you got to make something happen. You got to get out here and make something happen. Now, I've been wanting to do this right here, something like it. And the thing about it is a lot of times we don't want to do what we have to do so that we can do what we want to do. Instead, we want to just come out the gate doing exactly what we want to do, exactly how we want to do it. And what I mean by that is this right here where I'm at, this is a start. It might not represent or be or look like my brand to some people. Some people might look at me and be like, oh, well, Tony, you supposed to be downtown in a high rise and own the whole floor. And it's like, yeah, that sounds good. But that bill, you got to first get you somewhere and get you a start so that you know, so that you could work out the kinks. So now once I work out these kinks, then if I want to go to a main highway with a big office, with a big space, or do me a big studio. Because I used to be at a studio that they was gonna produce my content, but they was producing it almost like virtual reality looking. And they tried to stream one time and the stream wasn't working right, and they was gonna get, I think, 20% of my channel, but they didn't really immerse themselves in my brand. So when they went to do it, it didn't really fit my brand. And so that's what I'm gonna do different is the channels that we produce, the podcasts we produce, I'm gonna make sure I immerse myself in the brand of the person or the people that I'm working with, so that when I produce their stuff, I'm producing it in a style that fits them and not just something that fit me. And that's what we got to understand. And it's like, yeah, okay, I could help them make money, and I could be making money, and it's a win-win. It's a win-win because we both can take and eat. But I could help them get a boost and get started. Or just take the load off their hand of having to produce it all alone. And that right there is business across the board. It's like, I don't mind doing business if somebody do something and they have something that I need. So like with Amazon, I publish books through Kindle, and they get a cut. They didn't help me build my brand, but they spent millions of dollars to create a software and a system that allows me to publish the book. They print the book, they ship the book, and they send it, and they got the site, Amazon, with all the software to where it ranks the books by sales and all of that. So they created an ecosystem that's worth millions and millions of dollars. So I'm okay giving them 40%. They used to charge 30%, now they charge 40%. And that's a big jump, but maybe, the economy, the way the economy happened, And so, you know, there you go, voila. They get what they getting. And I'm getting with the service I need. Getting the service I need. So it's a win-win. Now, if it comes to a point they get too greedy and they getting what I'm getting or more than I'm getting, then I might take and create my own system. Okay. Taking. So listen, I've been talking on here forever. And a lot of people go live on this kind of stuff, but I ain't want to go live because I don't like monitoring comments. Oh, Lord. Give me peace and poise, Lord. I don't say the Lord name in vain. When I call the Lord, I really be calling him. Lord, give me peace and poise. Give me strength, Lord. In the name of Jesus. Is this thing twisting in here? I guess that's why I say use the wrench. Use that wrench. No, this thing gonna work, huh? I could have swore. Righty tighty. Oh. I'm just spinning the doggone wheel. Lord, that's why I need to call a handyman. I'm spinning the wheel and I ain't twisting nothing down there. I'm just up here spinning the wheel. I'm finna be up here spinning all doggone day. I wasn't twisting the base of it. I'm just spinning the wheel. Lord, give me wisdom. My goodness. I'm finna be twisting till the cows come home. I don't even know what that means. But they coming home for something. Okay, now you use the wrench, Tony. My goodness. Boy, I mean, I'm up here just twisting. Boy, I just swore I had some motion. I ain't have nothing going. So listen to me now. So if you do sales, if you're a traveling nurse, or if you do sales and you're trying to build your business, when you come through Tampa, y'all make sure you pop in and check us on out now. Pop in and check us out. Hey, you know what? I might get me a little vending machine in here. Yeah, you want to pop in here? You ain't got to go to the gas station. I'm gonna have my vending machine right there in that corner. Yeah, I got you. So right now I'm still got a few more things to do, man. For a couple doors, they want $2,200 for 2 doors. That's a door for my office, a glass door in case I'm doing an in-person meeting or session. I want to have the door glass so that when my wife come up here, she just could come right to the office and see me in there, and I could just like that, because that door closed. Somebody could think you in there pound caking and have the wrong idea, but that door open. Nah. So yeah, I'm gonna take it. Get me a glass door, but then I got to get me some new blinds, because these blinds behind me is atrocious. Now, if you own a blind company now, Give me a little deal. Work me out a little deal. So the blinds I want cost $3,000 or something. So I'm like, Lord. So, now let me tell you, you just deep in here. I'm gonna help you understand something now. For to paint the walls, I had a little bit of mildew in the bathroom wall, and then back in the back office, had some mildew up against that wall, cause it was a dentist office. So what they had to do is cut out that drywall and put new drywall there. So they taxed me for that. And then I had a wall that I had knocked down in my office. And then I decided to put it back up. So they put a wall back up. So I paid, and then the plumbing, and there's still some plumbing that they didn't do all the way right, because they still got some stuff here that they didn't cut all the way and cap. But I paid the company. I owe them $1,300 more that I got to pay. But I think total, I paid them $14,000 or $15,000 to paint all these walls, prep all the walls, patch all the holes, redo the drywall, build that wall back there, paint all the doors and baseboards, all of that right there stuff. Paid them about $14,000. That's just an idea, give you a little idea of what it costs. Being if you done watched this far, I'm gonna share that with you. But see, the thing about it is, if you like to paint, then you don't need to do all that. If you could YouTube and see how to change drywall, it ain't hard, but it just take time. Then you don't need to do all that, you can do it yourself. I just ain't want to take the time to do all that. Y'all see how long it's taking me just to put together a few things. So I ain't want to take and do all that. Voila, done. Hasta luego. Trabajar, mucho gusto. Escuchar. De donde vive. So got that done. Put together this other one, and see, look, one of them like to act like it got some sense, and the other one, watch this one, wanna act like it ain't got no sense. One time I called myself being slick with this cutter, with this opener, and there ain't nothing but plastic on it. It ain't no razor. Little envelope opener, sliced my finger right open, trying to be smooth, and got beside myself, feeling good. I sliced my finger open. Say, boy, you got to stay humble in all things. So now listen to me. So yeah, that cost $14. Then I put new flows in. See these flows, I got to get them clean. But I put new flows and baseboards in. So the flows was floors. I know it's floors, I'm saying flows. The floors, I think, was $3,500 for them to put this in here. And I think the material was about $2,500. So another $5,000 there. Baseboards was, I think they charged me $800 to put them in, and I think it cost like $2,000 for all of them. So about another $3,000. So to do the floors and baseboards cost me about $8,000 and something. And then I had paid another man to demo the floors and demo that wall. I think I ended up paying him about $1,000 or $2,000. Then he came back and had to fix some stuff for me. So you looking at over $20,000 out of pocket I done put in here, not to include the rent, and now ordering the furniture and the podcast equipment. You know, got to get the microphones. That's a couple grand. I'm really supposed to be ordering cameras and everything. Oh, I'm trying to open the wheels. I ain't even to that point yet. So after ordering all the furniture and everything, I'm gonna be at around $40,000 that I done invested. So that's why the Blessed Tribe, I want to shout you out, because your support You know, you help make stuff like this happen. Let's try, and even to the, oh Lord, look at here, it's bent. My wife said the man checked it and said that even though it was cut, that the package was messed up like that, that it was all in working order, and he took off 10%, and it's bent. Boy, I tell you, boy, I had another thing, that thing I was putting together at the beginning of the video, I had a third one of those, and it was bent up. So listen here, these big old companies can't even get their stuff together. Now, I really don't care about the bend, but I just don't know if it's gonna connect all the way. Let me check these other two. See if they bent. All of them bent. Now I got to send it back, but if just one bent, I might. Yep, that one bent too. I don't know how that man gonna tell that lie. Boy, that's what happened, boy. That man gonna look my wife in her face and talking about he went in there and everything didn't work in order. Boy, you a lie. Thing tore up from the floor up. Who shot John and forgot to kill him? Boy, you a lie. And got me in here opening this package. I should have known this thing was tore up. I should have known this. I'm gonna put this right on in the car with the other broke thing. Oh, let me get them these tools back. Get them their little tools now. Oh yeah, you're missing a tool. Yeah, the little raggedy thing tore up. So it ain't gonna work anyway, so might as well don't worry about that there, buddy. So I say that to say, if you do everything how I did it, and now of course, the blinds will be $3 grand. Them doors, which I could change all the doors, but them doors pretty solid on the rest of them. So you looking at about 50,000. And you know, rent is $1,600 a month. So you looking at 16,000 plus 34 or 3,200. So 19,200 a year for the location. And that's where you got to make your money. So if I get $100 a member, if I get 16 members, that's paying the rent. 20 members, I'm profiting $400. If I'm renting out the offices per hour, $25 an hour, you know, 8 hours a day, then that's another 200 that I, you know, out of that right there. That's 1,000 a week. That's 4,000 a month. And then renting out the podcast studio, course filming, I may charge $5 grand to $10 grand to do a course, 1,500 at the least. Could film a course a day. Could get up to 5,000 plus a week, 20,000 a month filming courses. Once it get to that point, you got to build up to it. That's why you kind of have to have a little something, you know, put up and be able to afford it. But if all I had to do is pay the rent, and the internet is like $250 a month because I got the highest, fastest speed. But if I had to just pay the rent, then I could afford out of my income, out of what I earned, to pay the rent. You feel what I'm saying? And not be in a rush. So that's why I say that these type of things it's good for those of y'all who, especially if you single with no kids, opening one of these and you make $7,500 a month. But the thing is people, most of us are bad with money, so we spend too much money, and that be our problem. Is we'll make good money, but then we spend good money too, and that's what really hurt us. Is we spend as much as we make or more than we make. But if you could decrease your expenditures, then you could take and create enough leeway, enough room in your income to where you can take and start you something like this. And here's the thing. When you start something like this, there's no cap on it. There's no cap on it. Because if I put a studio booth in here and I put some engineering equipment in that little green room, I can have artists in here recording their music. Now, it need to be clean music. Ain't gonna be no smoking in here now. Ain't gonna be no hoodlum activity in here now. But I can have artists in here creating their music. And, oh, why it got a miniature microwave with a big food covering. Well, it closed, but I don't know if it's gonna spin. But we'll leave it in there for now. Lord, I need me a bottle of water. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me hit my old water real quick. Yes, Lord. Drank that whole 17 ounce. Listen, I don't want to hear your mouth about it. Oh, you drink Zephyr Hill? That's sewer water. Listen, it ain't done me wrong yet. This right here, ladies and gents, is the Consistency hoodie. Now listen, I don't want to hear your mouth. I do not want to hear your mouth about these hoodies now. Because listen, the hoodie is out of China, okay? This hoodie is out of China, okay? China is a great place. So now, we don't know what the material is going to do after you wash it. This right here is a double XL. I do not know what the material gonna do after you wash it, okay? I don't want to hear your mouth, okay? Listen, that's why I need supporters. Because we trying to build a small business. And I can't do that if you complain about everything. Oh, Tommy, that little Chinese hoodie, you sold me went from a double XL, from an XL to a small after I washed it. I want my money back. Listen, read the instructions. Read the instructions now before you wash this. And get your and hand wash it now. Hand wash it like your grandma. Like your grandma used to do now. Yeah. Don't go to thinking this thing could just handle any kind of washing now. Cause listen, it might not hold up under all kind of circumstances now. Lord, okay, I'm about ready to go home now. What this is, man. I done burnt 1,226 calories. That heart rate 120. Son done worked me up. Now see, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. You see this here? Let's say the. And remember my podcast? It's gonna come back now. I just got to get back to it. The Tutty. Hold on, man. Hold on now. Is the S in here? Oh, okay. There go the S. I'm like, the Tutty. I'm like, but y'all got me messed up. The Tutty. Okay, the study. So I guess they couldn't get that S with the TUDY. So you see how this sign is? And this sign light up. Now all I had to do, it light up and it changed colors. Now I'm thinking about putting it right there on that wall, right there. But see, I just Googled. And this is what I try to tell y'all. If you got a YouTube channel, take and spend a little bit of money. I think this thing probably costs $500 or less. Take and spend you just a little bit of money. Just a little bit. Spend you a little bit of money and paint your wall of color and get you a little sign. Get you a little light up sign. If you notice when these podcasts you watching with these men talking nonsense that they be talking, they just got a painted wall with something that light up on the wall. That's it. That's it. So now you looking at them as a professional, and they might be broke as a joke, but you looking at them as a professional, and they ain't got nothing to their name, but they just spent $300-400 and got them a little setup and got you thinking that they done made it. And we could be barely getting by. And that be a lot of us. We be barely getting by, but we have you thinking we done made it. Just a light touch on what this is. Oh, okay. All right, okay. Now what this is? Liquid hand soap. And what this one is? Liquid hand soap, okay. So this for my soap, see here? This for the soap. Put this in here under the bathroom. See, that's the soap right there. From a little electric pump I got. See, one of them gonna be soap, one of them gonna say soap, one of them gonna say lotion. So you come in here, wash your hands, dry your hands, then get you some lotion. Then get on out the bathroom now. And I'm gonna tell you now, when you come in here, if you've been around here drinking beet juice, around here and your grandma eat elixir, spray a little bit of this in my toilet stool now. This is called Poopery. Before you go, lavender vanilla. Spray a little bit in my toilet now, so you don't be getting up smelling like no polecat with that old sour urine. Come in here correct now. Don't come in here stinking up my bathroom. And I ain't gonna be mad at you if you go next door and ask them to use their bathroom. I ain't gonna be mad at you. Go right ahead. We got a gas station right here at the corner in the same plaza. I ain't gonna be mad at you. Go down there, use their bathroom. One thing that upset me is I've been having these men come up here and work and do this stuff, and all of them never fail. They got to get their grown musty behind their hand doodle in my bathroom. I do not like that. That thing right there perturbs me. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. That something right there upset me. It's like, bro, don't come in here and I'm paying you to work, and you come in here with the bubble guts and want to come in here and act a fool and got my doggone bathroom smelling like an outhouse. Who shot John? Like, come on now. Come in here doing me like that. To prime pump head. Push pump head 5 to 7 times to ensure the pulse mechanism is fully primed. Okay. All right. Okay, all right. Let's see how it works. Okay. All right. Y'all got to forgive me now. I'm up here trying to get a little situation. See this here? And see it say cut. But I ain't got nothing to cut it with. Okay. Yes, sir, Bob. Yes, sir, Bob. We're going ahead and ripped it open. Had to get old school with it before we had scissors. Had to use the scissor of the mouth. So listen to me, y'all seeing. This one thing I tell you. It's one thing I try to help you understand. When you want to start you a business now, you can't just be the CEO. Got to be willing to get your hands dirty now. Got to be the CEO and the janitor. Got to be the CEO and the intern. Now listen, I got three, four staff coming in here. Cause we finna go on and expand. I could have saved all of this for them. But I'm in here doing it. I'm in here preparing a place. And they're gonna come in here to an office that's about ready to up and run. You hear me? Gonna come on in here to this office. Thing smelling good in here, boy. The only thing I don't like about having air fresheners is you have air fresheners, and then the next thing you know, when you run out, you go back and they don't have them no more. They have a different smell. So then you go from smelling like spring to smelling like a hot summer with some tight drawers on. And it's like, well, who in the world come up with this new fragrance? Y'all had my office smelling good. Now I'm in here smelling like a polecat. So listen to me now. And see this here? These is some stands. These is floor stands suitable for multiple scenarios. Watch movies and videos, live video, sports, fitness. It's right off Amazon. Just gonna put this in my office because see what this here is gonna do is, but it's some heavy duty. My goodness. Oh my goodness. I see they ain't telling you what else they be using this for. What you think they trying to show you? See that bedroom with that arm set up with that iPad on it? It's an iPad stand. People be filming a little something they ain't supposed to be filming. This old arm here. Some old content creators. Nasty behind. Put that right on in my office. Let's see this here. I could go and put it together, but it's not that necessary. Put that together right now. So listen to me. The main thing that we trying to get out of this here situation and this here life is making sure that you doing something with your life. Your mama ain't go through what she went through to push you out for you to be lazy. We got to occupy. We got to make something happen. We got to do something. Now, if you got this far, I'm gonna do something for you. If you got this far, where we at? 2 minutes. Not 2 minutes. 2 hours, 50 minutes. Right now, sessions is $300 an hour. If you haven't done a session this year. If you ain't done a session this year, it's $300 an hour. That's a discounted rate. will give you 50% off on a session. You got the right in, so your session will be $150 for the hour. And for being here with me this long, I'm giving you $150. If you already done a session, then you could buy another session. If you paid $250, then you could buy a session and get it for $125 if you've already done a session. If you ain't done no session now, you got to do the $150. So understand that, don't I? So that's another blessing that I'm giving you for being here this late, this long. Because here's the thing. A lot of times in life, we want everything to come easy. The reason why I'm talking long is because everything don't come easy. I don't know how long I'm gonna be filming, but ain't no telling what else Lord might lay on my heart to give. But everything don't come easy. And that's a lesson I try to teach with this here stuff. It's those that's willing to work, those that's willing to go the extra mile. That's the people that win. That's the people that really win. A lot of people are not willing to go the extra mile. Most people have a microwave mentality, and they want everything quick. They want everything quick. They want everything overnight. They want everything to come easy. And that is not how life works. Life don't work like that. Most of the stuff we need, most of the stuff we get, it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot to get it. And that has to be understood. But most people want everything overnight. And that's our problem. Now this year, I'm gonna be writing some books this year. Lord willing, everything go as planned. But I'm gonna be writing some books this year. And gonna get some things going this year. I'm gonna tell you, I'm tired now. When I got to throw all this trash out, good thing we got trash cans. But when I got to throw all this trash out, I'm not going to be able to walk with you, have you walk with me most likely. Cause I have to use 2 hands, and they ain't gonna have you sitting here waiting on me either. So I'm gonna probably go on end this at 3 hours. Just cause I don't wanna be too disrespectful. Cause although it's little lessons in here, it ain't enough content, it ain't enough lessons in here to hold nobody. Oh, okay. Remember these. Okay, I see. Boom. Need that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So these here is the arms. Gator Frameworks Deluxe Desktop Mic Boom Stand for podcast and recording. So these here, see how they clip on to a desk, plug into your mic, voila, voila, voila. Yes, sir. So this right here is part of what it takes to get old podcast studio up and running. Yes, get this old studio up and running. And to be walking and filming and carrying stuff at the same time. But see, it's that next level. Dedication. Hard work. And this is what it's gonna take. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna be building a style of hard-working individuals that we could take over and start to create and combat the adversary. So I have some people that's helping me because I ain't got endless funds and all of that. I ain't got funds raised, and I'm not raising funds because I don't know how to do fundraising how some of my constituents do. If you know how to do that, create, which I met a young lady through coaching who she thinking about helping create some stuff to help raise funds, and that'll be a blessing. But that's for my mentor.life. So I'm gonna be kind of putting together me a little staff, some volunteers and some help to help get some stuff together. Cause see, what we got to do is I'm gonna create me a podcast, a little healthy podcast, and I'm gonna have to start talking about love and relationships again. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to more because there's so many people out here that's talking about love and relationships, and they're jaded. And when they jaded, and these here is little signs. These little signs right here. See this right here? Stronger than yesterday. Little signs. And this will go back in this say, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. Now somebody made that quote up. My client be using that. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. So these little signs that we're gonna put back here on the walls. You know, I might put it on them walls, put it over here on these walls, a little co-working wall. Another thing too though, this stuff could be made and that stuff could be sold. Cause see, some people, and I could mark it up 20% because see, some people they don't use Google. They don't utilize Google, or they don't feel like going to, search for stuff, and they'll rather just buy it from you. So if you figure out and you learn how to utilize Google, you could be buying this stuff wholesale, and you could be getting this stuff from China. And that's all. If that person right there is not making that sign in their house, then I guarantee you they buying it from China. And then they just selling it at a little bit of a markup to where it's still cheap, but they making money. That's all it is. So it's like with them consistency hoodies. I don't own the word consistency, and probably nobody can own it. But what that's gonna do is I can order that there. Oh Lord. This, oh no. Oh no. This look like a headache to put together. Yeah, I'm about coming to my end today. Yes, Lord. This look like a headache to put together. No, I ain't gonna be able to put this one on the camera because it's gonna take some extra focus. All these parts. I can look at this and tell. Oh, what is this? Okay, it's like a little stand. What I ordered. Ordered a little stand. This for the co-working. So when I get the couches and stuff in here, you could sit down on the couch or in your chair and have that stand in front of you. Put your laptop, work on your laptop right there in front of you while you're sitting down in the chair or on the couch. Still be able to knock you out some work easy where you ain't got to have it in your lap with that radiation on them legs. Good taking. Have your little situation. So see, this is all the little stuff it take now. I still got the furniture supposed to come this week. And supposed to start getting some furniture now. When that furniture start coming, yes sir, Bob. I'm gonna be set up something nice now. And I'm gonna pay my wife. And I know some people will, Tony, why you gotta pay your wife? Y'all won. If you make money, she making money. But see, this the thing. A lot of time we'll pay somebody else. So what it look like? It's like my wife got stuff she wanna buy, stuff she wanna do, and she taking care of the kids. She taking care of me. And so what I look like paying another woman to come in here and do cleaning, do a certain type of cleaning that I might not feel like doing, and I have to pay somebody else, and then not wanna. Oh Lord, what is this? Well, this old Boo Clay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What look here? Well, this old Boo Clay. Yes, sir, we ball. I like what I'm seeing, y'all. See this here old Boo Clay? I don't know if that's the real word for it, but I really don't know what it is. I'm thinking it's a coffee table type thing. Whatever it is, it's gonna get some use. Oh, I got to put something together on it. Oh, okay. So I got to put the feet on it. Got the feet in here. Yeah, see, look at here. See this here? This is what my wife helped me with. I didn't ask her about this. What it's supposed to be. Where I'm supposed to use this at now. It's like a little bench. Like a little bench with some storage. Y'all see that? Oh, got that good sheepskin. Yes, sir. Got me in here feeling like Frank Lucas. Got me in here feeling fancy. Yes, sir. I pay for it. I pay for it. Yes, sir. Got my some little feet. Okay. Say these feet. I don't know if I'm gonna put these feet on yet. Say these feet. Okay. Yes, sirree. Ball. So listen. All is coming together now. Based on what I got one more package and I got some rugs that I got to open. And I'm finna get all this trash out of here. We got some trash cans. I think this is a thing I got to put together. That is I think there's 3 cases. 3 cases for storage and all that right there. But I'm fatigued right now. I'm hungry. I'm getting hungry. I only had me a sausage biscuit this morning. And it's probably going on. Oh, Lord. Yeah, that's a lot of pieces. Yep, I'm going to have to revisit it. I hit my wits end today. Yeah, I'm at the end today. Oh, Lord. Hairline received. So now I got to get all this trash up. So listen, if you made it this point, 3 hours, 7 minutes, 20 seconds, I'm on 21. I'm finna give the first Now listen, ain't no telling now. Now you got to look at what time this was released. So if you see this was released at 4 p.m. and it's 7:30, if it's 7:07, you right on time. If it's 7:30, that means you late. Okay? I'm finna give the first person the email. Tony, not Tony. The first person to email support, SUPPORT at TonyGaston.com. Email me. Just put in the subject, and it got to be specific, because if you ain't paying attention, if you already trying to go email, it ain't gonna work. The subject need to say contest submission. Contest submission. Then in the body, put hi Tony. My goal for this year is, and tell me what your goal for this year is. And the first person who send that in, if you don't get a response, that means you wasn't the first person, and we got emails and we just ain't got time to be responding to it all. But we're gonna respond to the first person. And we may have a standard response for everybody else that say, hey, thank you very much for submission. Unfortunately, somebody already claimed it, but for your time, here's a coupon code for such and such % off on Tony Gas Academy. First person who email them, give you a $500 blessing through Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, one of those. $500 to go towards. That $500 will start your LLC, unless you live in California. LLC in Florida is $125. You can go on Fiverr and get a website made for $100, $150. You get a logo made for $5. You get business cards designed for $5. You get first 500 business card printed up for $100. So that $500, you use it the right way instead of just paying a bill, you can start your business out of that $500. If you live in California, you might have to put a few dollars with it to start your LLC. But that's what I'm doing for somebody. So, hey, this Tony Gaskins. God bless you. Thank you for being on here. I got to take the glove off, turn and stop the video. But God bless you. And we're going to talk soon. Oh, and remember, if you're not in the growth group, I'm going to put the link in the description. Join us, monthly coaching. Now, growth group, what you pay monthly, $47, you'll get that discounted from any services you use at the office. So if you come up here we're going to do headshot days. I'm going to find a good photographer. If you are a photographer, a professional photographer in Florida, or you know a professional photographer in Florida, then email me and say Florida photographer. And we're going to do headshot days. These headshots will be $50 to $100. So if you're a photographer, you got to be willing to work for $25 per headshot. Got to be cheap because the business got to make some money. But you're going to have a lot of clients who then could come back to you later for other photo shoots and other things, or refer you to other people, but also build your portfolio and get you some 5-star reviews online if you put your business on Google. So we'll do that for you to help you build your business in other ways. You can't be greedy. So the people I work with, you working at a lower price than industry rate, but you're going to have volume, and we're going to help you build in other ways. And so we're going to do headshot days. I'm really not big into resumes, so I probably won't do resume days because I'm big in starting your own business, building your own dream. We might do some thinking days like that. It's not a lot of space in here though, so you can't really have nothing. So if we have like a mastermind, it literally could only be like 5 people. You see what I'm saying? And that mastermind, if 5 people, me and like 4 other people, it might have to cost $500 to $2,500. You feel me? Like to do like a business incubator, you know, for your business, for your brand. But we'll do that every now and then. It would be like a meet and greet, make it real, make it personable, get to meet some other like-minded folks. So we'll do the mastermind sessions and things like that. Have some food up here, you know, have some food, have some drinks, have some good conversation, laughter, and just answer all your questions about business and getting started, bounce ideas off of each other. So all this type of stuff will be going on up here, you know, and this in the Tampa office. It's in the outskirts of Tampa. And so if you live in the area, you could become a member, $97 a month. We'll get us a mailing list for it to just announce events and stuff like that we'll be having. And we'll have little pop-ups. So like, let's say somebody sell a certain type of product. We got areas to where we could set it up and we could have people come in on that day. I might do Sundays because it's empty out here. Come in and buy your products, you know, if you got little clothes you done made, or shirts and hats or whatever. We got to get the list though. We got to get the list about 1,000 people before we could do something like that. Because otherwise you just be up here and not a soul come up here. But so we building this, and then I'm looking to do it in other cities. So if you got you a little savings, y'all heard me, it cost me about 50 grand. But if you look around, you might find somewhere that's already a co-working space or a podcast studio that's going out of business. So it's already set up for you, and you ain't got to redo nothing. This one, I'm in an old school area, so it wasn't set up, so I had to put money in it. But if you get somewhere that's pretty much ready to rock and roll, then you good. But hey, this Tony Gaskins. God bless you. We gonna talk soon.